In this section, I will be showing you what happens to the feedback once you've sent it off. So feedback will be brought up in rep meetings, and sometimes program leaders will work on the any feedback or any issues that you've passed on before these meetings, and they'll get back to you, but it still gets brought up in the meetings anyway, just to give you an update. So I will go to the Very Fake course on the staff portal. You won't be able to access this, but don't worry. It's just something that staff have to deal with while they're in the meeting. They can also upload their own feedback while they're there. So if you bring up any feedback during the meeting, they can go onto here and submit feedback themselves for the course. Okay, so we'll be going for the timetable issue that I posted in the previous video, and which was the timetables has classes too late. And of course, it's got all the information I provided that is there to help the program leader with the issue. So I did originally edit this a bit in the first place, but I will just click off this to get it all going again. Okay, I can't change that one in the meantime. So while in the meeting, it's just an informal meeting. You will attend there are 3 of them in total, 1 every term, and each one's about an hour long. These meetings are very informal. It's just reps and program leaders, and it's just there to discuss the feedback that's gone forward and to try and work out on the issues. So for the feedback regarding the timetable, originally they will put in progress because the timetable might be something they have to look into first. Unless it's something they can sort like that, then they can do resolved. Of course, the issue was raised at the rep meeting, so they would select that. And then they choose an action. There's multiple actions they can do. If it's, for example, nice feedback that you've passed on or bad feedback, just something they need to note, they just have to mark no action required. However, as this is an issue that we kind of need to resolve, it would be program leader to resolve. And I've unselected that, select that again. And the person responsible for this action, they would put in, say, the program leader or another member of staff, or if it's an issue where the rep needs to get involved, they would put the rep's name. In this case, I am the program leader. I am the rep of this fake course. So I will quickly just type my name in. But like I said, it can be for anyone you like. Anyone who is responsible for that. So most of the time would be the program leader, and that they would just select themselves there. And who is responsible for passing the outcome to students? So regarding feedback, once it's completed, it's nice to let the students who have passed you the information in the first place to be informed. It's not good to just not inform them or let them know of any changes that are happening. You can do this easily. So the staff can select, say, for example, I've put myself in there. That's the rep me I've put in there. So I would get an email with the feedback, and then I can pass it on to students as the rep. The staff can also put themselves. They're allowed to pass on the feedback as well. It might be when it's timetables, they might want to pass on that feedback. Basically, anyone who is responsible for passing on feedback would put that in. And they can also put comments as well. So if they have anything that they want to add, for example, as this is in progress, I'll put, we'll speak to class and try to arrange a better timetable that works for everyone. And then once that is completed, they would click updated. But once they have completed, as in worked out on the issue, they would go up to the top and change that to resolved. And then you'd be able to pass on the feedback to them. Of course, not everything staff can sort out. There might be an issue where it's unrealistic for the staff to be able to fix. And in that case, it's either something that would need to be taken higher up. It might be more of a college issue, or it could be just something that even though the feedback has been passed on, there's not much point to it being taken further. It might just be something completely useless. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but in most cases, they would resolve it. Okay, so as that would be after the rep meeting, that's when you pass on the feedback and you would end the feedback loop. Now on to your next question.